I grew up in the 60s, was in college in the 70s and had hair down to my collar, but I came from a Navy family. My father had served in World War II, and ultimately I decided I wanted to serve my country too.
I was a little bit of a wild child and needed some direction and wanted to get out of a small rural town, but then after I was in, I grew to love it.
I remember being a young little boy, probably 5 or 6, and learning how my two uncles served over in Vietnam, and how my dad served during the Navy at that time. So when I was 19, that's when I joined, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
I always fought for equality, and believed in equality. But I didn't know any, gay couples closely.
For a lot of straight people back in the 90s, they actually thought Don't Ask, Don't Tell might be a step forward. It took a little bit more of actually interacting and thinking about it before we realized this is a terrible, terrible law.
I saw so many great leaders in my time from when I was 19 to when I left in the early 30s, that so many good people get thrown out of the military just because they were gay.
What a tremendous day when Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed. The challenge now is not letting anybody think that it's over. There's still law that embeds discrimination.
DOMA, or the Defense of Marriage Act, is a piece of legislation that the Congress passed and was signed into law that basically precludes people from marrying the people that they love.
The Defense of Marriage Act, DOMA, has caused a lot of suffering and a lot of pain. Everything else that's, allowed and afforded, to couples who are married are not afforded to them, and it makes everything harder.
To know that we separate gay families because they're gay and don't let them have the same benefits, don't let them have housing, to know that they're treated differently for no other reason except the Congress of the United States in the 1990s passed some law that was asinine.
The starkness of sending a unit overseas into harm's way where they may be killed or maimed, where they're going to see combat, and having one person kissing his or her spouse goodbye, and knowing that they're going to be taken care of by their country even if they don't come back, and have right next to them someone who is not getting that, who is not confident that their country is going to provide them the rights and the care. It's intolerable.
If the Supreme Court does the right thing, they could overturn the Defense of Marriage Act.
This is something that we can do something about. We don't have to hamstring our military families. This part's easy.